Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Hobo here today, and today we're going to be running through my Week 10 NFL predictions. Let's kick this thing off, and let's kick this thing off early before we even hit the 30-second mark in this video with the Cleveland Browns at the Baltimore Ravens. A lot of people are considering this a trap game for the Ravens. However, Terrell Suggs recalls a time in 2007 when the Baltimore Ravens lost to a winless Miami Dolphins team who ended up finishing the season 1-15. Did the Cleveland Browns want to go 1-15? Well, no. But do they want to win tonight against the Baltimore Ravens? Yes, they do. They're a team that has an explosive offensive weapon in Terrell Pryor. If they can fix their issues, which are plentiful, if they can even mask them a little bit tonight, then they have a shot to beat the Baltimore Ravens, who have been inconsistent, to say the least. They are not even top three in the AFC North, I believe it is, and they really should win against the Cleveland Browns. But it is a trap game. Anything can happen on any given Sunday. Well, tonight's Thursday, but anything can happen in the NFL. But I'm gonna have to pick the Baltimore Ravens, and I expect them to win big in Baltimore against Cleveland. Kansas City at Carolina. The Panthers trying to pick it back up, trying to get into the playoffs, maybe sneak in with a wild card, which would be drastically different than how they got in last year with only one loss on the season. But the Kansas City Chiefs, they're also looking to kind of get into that playoff swing. I believe that Andy Dalton believe that our good friend Alex Smith may be back for this game on Sunday. I am not 100% sure. And I have no clue if I'm right or wrong, but here's how this is going to go down. If Smith is back and healthy for the Carolina game, the Chiefs will win. If he's not, the Chiefs will still win. They will beat the Carolina Panthers because Justin Houston should be returning. And I mean, I don't even know if it's this Sunday, but just the fact that the Panthers have to prepare for a possible Justin Houston on Sunday is enough to scare them into trying to over-prepare, I should say, and their over-preparedness will come and bite them in the ass as they will lose to the Kansas City Chiefs. Houston, Jacksonville, both these teams, we can probably officially say at this point at Week 10 that they're both terrible and they have no shot at the playoffs. Actually, I'm wrong. The Houston Texans still do, but they're both terrible. And I'm going to take the lesser of the two terribles here, and the Houston Texans are going to beat the Jacksonville Jaguars. Denver at New Orleans, rather. So Denver just took a whooping at the hands of the mighty Oakland Raiders. Now they have a New Orleans team that suddenly found its running game that has probably the best or maybe second best passing offense in the NFL. Drew Brees, Hall of Fame quarterback one day. Trevor Siemian, I have no idea who this kid is, really. It's 10 weeks through the season, and I still don't even know if he's the long-term solution for the Denver Broncos. Is it going to be Trevor Siemian? Is it going to be Paxton Lynch? Who knows? Who cares? All that matters is Sunday when the Denver Broncos get back on track and they beat the New Orleans Saints. Los Angeles Rams at New York Jets. So MetLife Stadium hosts a game only one day before they host another game. So this is going to be fun for the crew that works at MetLife to have to change all the end zones and change all the banners and change all the LED boards. And I've been to MetLife before. You got to change all the stuff on the outside. You got to change all the poles, all the flags. You got to change everything from Jets to Giants in a day. It's always fun. It's going to be fun also when the New York Jets beat the Los Angeles Rams. Atlanta at Philadelphia. Philadelphia just took themselves a butt whooping. The hands of the New York Giants. Final score really didn't showcase that, but they did. If you would watch the game and you weren't ignorant, you would know that the New York Jets got spanked, as I like to say, or the Philadelphia Eagles got spanked, as I would like to say, by the New York Giants. And I believe the Atlanta Falcons will do the same. The Eagles' secondary is terrible. They cannot defend number one wide receivers, and they're going to have a hell of a time trying to defend Julio Jones. It's going to be fun to watch. Tune into that game if you have it over any of these other 1 o'clock games, because this is probably the most intriguing matchup on Sunday night, or Sunday afternoon rather. So yeah, Atlanta over Philadelphia. Chicago at Tampa Bay. Jay Cutler, where the hell did you come from? Jay Cutler has been balling out these past couple of weeks. It all started in that win in Chicago against the Vikings on Monday night. You know, if the Bears can keep playing like that, the Bears are going to keep winning games. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, inconsistent, to say the least. The Chicago Bears, I believe, will walk into Tampa Bay and walk out the losers, or the winners, rather. So let me just rephrase that in case my stupidity kind of confused you on that prediction there. But the Chicago Bears will topple the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Green Bay at Tennessee. A lot of people have been saying that this game is must win here for the Green Bay Packers, but I'm going to say exactly what Aaron Rodgers said to one reporter. This game, I don't like the term must win here because World War II was must win. This is a game of football. It's not must win. Playoffs really don't matter. Winning a Super Bowl does not matter outside of the game of football. Now, granted, the reason why I'm doing this is because of the game of football, and the game of football is probably the second or third thing that I love most in this world. That is something that, other than people, really, other than people and pets, probably the second or third most important thing in my life, and that I love the most. But it's not real life. It doesn't really have any ramifications in real life other than I'm going to go to work or school tomorrow and punch that fan of the team that I don't like in the face, like how I do with all the Cowboys fans I see. There we go. Yeah, every time I see a Cowboys fan, I punch them in the face. Too bad. Eat me. But the Green Bay Packers, not must win for the Green Bay Packers. They're a team that would like to win against the Tennessee Titans, and they are going to in Tennessee. No Music City Miracle, sadly, but the Green Bay Packers are going to beat the Tennessee Titans. Minnesota at Washington. The Redskins, inconsistent. Their quarterback play has been less than stellar. Their defense has been underperforming. They just tied against the Cincinnati Bengals. They tied. Who ties? Who ties? Honestly, who ties? They're coming off their bye. And quite frankly, they, in my opinion, have no chance against the Minnesota Vikings. And they will be beaten, handily beaten, by the Minnesota Vikings. Now let's get into our midday games. 4:05 p.m. Miami at San Diego. San Diego, don't put a knife in either of these two teams yet. The running game for Miami has come out of nowhere, really, with Jay Ajayi. And the San Diego running game, it's pretty good, but Phillip Rivers is still a gunslinger. He likes to throw that ball. This is going to be a really fun game to watch. But making a prediction is tough. I'm going to have to say the San Diego Chargers, they are on a roll, and they're going to keep that roll raving with a win against the Dolphins. San Francisco at Arizona, don't need to tell you guys why I'm picking the Arizona Cardinals, but the Arizona Cardinals will beat the San Francisco 49ers. Dallas at Pittsburgh, 4:25 p.m. Interesting game here. Dak versus Ben. The only quarterback with a higher win percentage as a rookie than Dak Prescott, or a winning percentage, I think I said. I don't know. I'm just making sure that I cover my track. The only quarterback with a higher winning percentage in their rookie season than Dak Prescott is Ben Roethlisberger. Dak, of course, 7-1. Roethlisberger went 13-0 as a rookie. This is going to be interesting. Fun game. I cannot wait. This is going to be such a fun game. Dallas' defense going to get exposed for the lackluster defense that they truly are. Pittsburgh is going to come together, band together like the team that we all know that they are, and they're going to hand the Dallas Cowboys their first loss since Week 1 against the New York Giants. Seattle at New England, rematch of Super Bowl 48. Woo! This is going to be fun. If it's anything like that Monday night game between the Bills and the Seahawks, then we're in for a treat. Brady, Wilson, Russell still a little bit banged up, but if he gets any bit healthier than he was on Monday night, then we are in for a fun game, and we are in for a Seattle Seahawks win in Gillette. We finished the week off on Monday night with the Cincinnati Bengals traveling to MetLife to face the New York Giants. Fun game this is going to be, I guarantee you all. Make sure to tune in on Monday night at 8:30, only a half an hour after Monday Night Raw starts, which I more than likely will not be watching. I don't know, I have no idea. Probably not. I don't know. Who cares? The New York Giants, they're on a roll. Their defense playing spectacular. Their offense starting to kind of pick it up. I know that they lost Victor Cruz, maybe, possibly. out for this game with an ankle injury. They lost Justin Pugh for the next 2 to 4 weeks with a knee injury. But they are a complete team. The defense is playing well. The offense is playing well. The defense is playing spectacular. The offense is playing well. And the special teams is playing phenomenal. Another blocked field goal against the Eagles last week. And the Bengals, they're coming off their bye, I believe, where they had tied. Yes, indeed, where they had tied with the Washington Redskins. So, they're kind of wondering, can we beat these NFC East teams? We lost to the Cowboys. We tied with the Redskins. Are we going to beat the Giants? And I've got the answer to that question. And no, Cincinnati, you are not going to be beating the New York Giants on Monday night, as they will defeat you handily defeat. The New York Giants will handily defeat the Cincinnati Bengals on Monday Night Football. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's Week 10 in the NFL. I don't want to keep this video going on for any longer than I have to, so I'm going to end this thing right about meow. And that's going to do it for me, YaBoyHobo. And I hope that you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a comment down below. Drop a like. Hit that subscribe button if you have not already, because that's the number one way to help the channel. And I'm going to see you guys in the next video. See you later.